Hey, good morning, morning. Wow, big crowd this morning. Glad to see everybody. Got David, Jason, Kimberly, Rez, Arturo, Goose, Sledge, Pat, Dan, Devin, Suckbeer. Welcome, everybody. How's it going this morning? Good morning, good morning. Um, uh, I've been building a SMS forwarder for my opening bell alerts that grabs the Discord messages and forwards it to those that want text alerts. SMS, simple message service. That's what texting's called on your phone. And learning experience. So I've been working on that yesterday and today already, and trying to get that out for people doing that. So, hey, from me and Karen. Hey, how you doing, babe? Kimberly, my lovely bride. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into what's moving today. And all trading involves a substantial risk of loss. I need to mute my phone because it's going to keep throwing out alerts. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss. I may be full of crap. Past performance, not necessarily indicative of any future results. I may never get anything right again. This presentation here is intended to be informational, educational, and fun. It is not a recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. So if you desire personal financial advice, you need to hire and consult a financial advisor who has a fiduciary duty to give you good advice based on your financial situation. Otherwise, we're all gambling, right? Anyway, hey Valerie, morning. Remember, if you want to chat with me, you got to be a subscriber. So hit the subscribe button, and then you can get on the live chat. And while you're at it, you might as well hit the alert with the bell thinger, with the notification thing, and turn on all notifications so you get notified when I go live, because I'm going live again today, Tuesday, at 5 p.m. for 30 minutes of awesome to take your request for at least 30 minutes and give you a little more in-depth. Remember, the FOMC meeting starts today. We'll wrap up tomorrow and is almost guaranteed to create some market volatility. Hey, Alan, good morning. So, what do we got moving today? We've got NXPI, semiconductor. This one actually is a measured bounce setup. Beautiful setup. Beautiful pre-market pop here. We get a move up through this high right here is an aggressive entry. This is a beautiful setup. Yeah, move up right through about that 177.50-ish area. And what kind of move can we anticipate off of this? This is going to be a big move. Look at that. 220 at the bearish side. So looking for a move like this. Right up in this zone. And that's on the bearish side, so if it goes bullish, we could see a move on up here around 240. Wow, baby. That's a beautiful potential here. And how long? I would go out at least out to like July, maybe August. I mean, that correction took a while. So February, March, April, and 3-ish months, so we could definitely see this take 3 to 6 months. It could take even longer, so it could do that. So be careful, but it could just pop up there. I mean, if it's going to be super bullish. Other ways to play that: SOXL wasn't on the list here, but yeah, this one starts breaking out. I've had this one on alert for a while. Above 1850 is the entry. Could pick it up. On a move up through the roadmap line, that's aggressive and dangerous, but it's just kind of consolidating in here in between the limits, and we break out. That one could be on the way to 27, possibly even 33. The head and shoulders target at 39. What head and shoulders target? Let me zoom out and show you. Right here, look. Shoulder, head, shoulder, right there. If that played out, possibly to 39. Beautiful play, but it's not moving yet. And this is a 3x bull, so it doesn't always follow my patterns, and that's on semiconductors. Relatively lower priced, but NXPI looking pretty sweet, and that kind of follows along with AMD yesterday. Was trying to break out, get a little bit of retrace this morning, but hey, live and learn. We got the FOMC coming up, so that is on. I mean, if we come over here and we check out the calendar for this week, we have Jolt's job openings coming up at 10, and then tomorrow the FOMC statement. And that meeting starts today, wraps up tomorrow at 2 p.m. And then Jay Powell cannot there's a little picture of there. That's funny. He cannot resist doing a speech. It used to be we'd get a FOMC meet. Every other one was a speech. Back in the Greenspan days and even the Janet Yellen days. But now, old Jerome loves to speak every single time. So we have a press conference every single time at 2:30. Guaranteed, almost virtually guaranteed to create volatility in the market. Now, volatility can be up, it can be down. If it's volatility up, VIX does not respond and we won't get paid. If it's volatility down, VIX will respond and you can get paid going long VIX. So just the volatility can cut both ways. All right. Just wanted to pop over and discuss that. I didn't even discuss the market general, but we can pop back up and talk about that briefly. So yesterday we tried to break out. We tried to break out hard. Could not get above the February candle and close back down with a little inverted hammer, croquet mallet doji thing. Not my favorite candle to see. That's rejection on the breakout. On the futures, diving down, kind of like the hourly. We can see we tried really hard to break out, then we got slammed into the close and pushing a little lower. Now this move right here can result in a retrace back to the hourly roadmap line right there. Zoom it up for you. So we could see a retrace right like this into the 4160, possibly 4150 area. Right there. That would be a three-wave correction right to the roadmap line. Classic. That can take the rest of the day. All right. So from the high yesterday, 4206. That's a pretty significant retrace, but that can be support, and then we can go ripping out on the FOMC. So just be cautious, be aware where we are in this whole thing. All right. Please, please, please. NASDAQ yesterday pushing the higher, the higher high situation. It made a higher, move higher. We're way higher than we were back here in April, or where's the February? I need the daily. I need the daily. There we go. Yeah, we pushed up higher than we were back here in February, or wherever February is, back here February, even back here in April. So that was a higher high on NASDAQ, which indicates that we're probably going to go higher from here up to the major resistance from August. Get my tongue tie all. Namaste, right? Got my mind going 100 different directions. Sorry, everybody. That the SMS thing has got me frustrated. I gotta go work on that after this. So anyway, Russell right here popped up back to the top of the box. As I mentioned yesterday morning, we may see a rally back up to the top of the box and then right back to the middle of the box. So nothing, just sideways so far. So hey Jason, hey B, X-Ray. And Russell's not really tipping his hand either way. That's the long and the short here. This is more sideways price action for now. Just churning. Now this has set up IWM. The opening bell alerts trade has a potential gap down, which means long call trade potentially. I've got all my alerts on here for the trade. So we'll see if that shapes up today. Maybe, maybe not. Now, if you're brand new, you have no idea what ES, NQ, Russell, you're like, what the heck are you even talking about, dude? ES is the S&P 500 futures. So SPY, so these things I'm talking about, for you knock a decimal off and you get the SPY price. NASDAQ, NQ, QQQ, what you do is you divide by 41 right here, I know that's not the easy math. That's not like move a decimal and you got it. You got to divide by 41, but you can actually have the platform do it for you. And when you do that, that kind of gives you the direction for QQQ. And then this one, IWM, is the ETF for the Russell 2000. So that gives you the general market with ES, big tech with NQ, and the small caps with Russell. That's the three I keep up with. You might be saying, but JT, what about Dow? You know what? Dow's so manipulated. I just don't follow it that much. I mean, I don't find it reliable to predict any kind of other movement in the market, so I don't really give it service. I just don't. Now, the dollar trying to break back up through this resistance here. Now, we did have this retrace here on this first, push down. Retrace back up, found resistance, and slammed back down very heavily. So we could see that little pop into the FOMC again, and then slam down to a lower low. So far, this looks like a three-wave corrective up off this low right here. 1, 2, 3, and probably find resistance around this 102, possibly 102.80. Yeah, 102.47, possibly 102.86. That can be the resistance right there. Color it in. Resistance right here. Probably need to change its color to red. That can lead to a turn down to a lower low. And as I keep talking about day after day after day, we're probably looking for a move down into the 90s on the dollar, DXY. Now, how does that relate, JT? Well, you can trade stuff like FXY, FXE, FXB, and if the keyboard works with me, so FXY is dropping out, but this can reverse higher. FXB, come on, B. Nice. FXB. I don't know what's up with the keyboard. Everything not working this morning. See, FXB is rallying. So this is helping push the dollar down as the pound goes higher. This is Great British Pound, UK. FXE is the euro, and of course the keyboard wants to be stupid. Nothing cooperating with me today. See, FXE also pushing higher, helping push the dollar down. So you've got FXY helping push the dollar up. You've got FXE and FXB pushing the dollar down right now. And then FXG. No, is it G? No, it's not G. Can't remember. Can't remember the other currencies. Oh well. Moving on for now. You might be like, FXI though. That's not a currency. That's just the China ETF. So, and that was just kind of hovering, not really doing anything. All right. A little diversion from the normal. Now, ZBH. This is a medical biotech type situation. They can move unreliably. Yeah, so commodities and crypto. Commodities, when the dollar rallies, commodities tend to have a harder time. Dollar's expensive. Commodities kind of get punished a little bit. BP moving. Market's open. Let's go see what BP's doing. Trying to break out. Target would be 43 up here. I don't think that's the right BP. Maybe it is. Yeah. Yeah, so trying to break out. Even though oil, look at this. Oil showing a lot of weakness here. Almost to the bounce zone. Be careful on this. That was a fake out. Again, still on the downtrend. Still looking for support down here. We'll talk about this tonight during 30 Minutes of Awesome. The potential here. But UCO already down in that reversal zone. Already looking pretty good. This faked a few people out. I wasn't faked out yet. I still got my alert down here, waiting for the touch. That's the best setup if it actually goes down there. So, looking for oil to continue on down. XOM just announced the best ever quarter, and look, retracing may come back down to the roadmap line. Moving on through, TMDX probably headed down. PI, little pop off of that giant drop. Whew. Must have surprised to the down. Yeah, They're losing money. Wasn't too good for them. Semiconductors. Never even heard of them. I don't know what kind of semiconductors they make. Marriott, nice pop. Still in the consolidation. It's going to take a move up through this high to go long for me. They've been in this nasty kind of diagonal junk that usually leads to another move down. It can find resistance right up in here. It can fake out a breakout and then go lower. So I would be careful on this. These diagonal things tend to be a corrective move. So this would be like the A, the B, and then the C down. So, all right, top financial. Looks like it's going to retrace that pop. Crazy pop. Oh, golly, look at that. 250 back down to 9. Looks highly likely. Hour. That's a crazy pop. I don't know what. Nothing on the news. I'm sure there's news out there. It went from like $1 to $4. That's like a 400%, 200% gain is showing. Craziness. Uber. Nice. This is a potential long right here. Even though they don't make money, this is a potential long right up to 39, possibly 42. That was, yeah, I think I had an alert there. I don't know where the alert went, but that is, if it closes the day right here or continues higher, looking for 39 to 42. That's a beautiful setup. That's the roadmap line setup right there. That was on the roadmap list even. LNG, maybe coming back from the dead, but that still looks like consolidating triangle crap. That'd be like an A, a B, and probably a C lower, which is not looking good for natural gas. IMTX, nice pop. Probably going to retrace that though. At least back to the roadmap line. STAG, nice move, but it's probably at the 618. That one potentially is a breakout. That's same kind of roadmap pattern. 38 on the upside, but watch out for a retrace back in to at least the highs right there. It can retrace. If it retraces and bounces, that's beautiful. HSBC, another bank. Looks like it's trying to recover. That potential entry here, and 41, 43 on the upside. That's actually another beautiful roadmap line setup right there. Roadmap type. Stag lowered their dividend. And, well, lowered the dividend, but they're popping, so I don't know. Making money. What do they do? Real estate investment trust? Yeah. Not going to be a big mover if it's a real estate investment trust, but conserving capital. Dash, potentially trying to break out. We get above these highs. As I think I've talked about several times here, we could see a move up into this $75 area. That's a corrective type move up, and if we can get a bullish breakout, we may see something up in the 80, 85 area. CHGG got slammed overnight. They reported some kind of conflict with OpenAI. I saw the headline right before I was coming on. Ouch. That's down 50% today. GDC. And looks like that one's going to retrace. Tree, lending tree, looks pretty bad. Lower low. That's classic right there. Bounce off the roadmap line. Lower low. Let's see, how low can she go? 0. $10 looks like next support right in this zone. Probably need to reach down and touch that zone right there. Maybe even down to, well, that's 0. And that's negative. So let's go to log scale. And $10. If it goes down to the 618, it's going out of business. So not looking too sweet for lending tree when rates are rising and nobody's buying a house hardly. TVTX also getting slammed down to a lower low. This is a biotech situation, not always reliable, but it is at support. So watch for that one to reverse. JXJT, probably gonna, I don't even know what that one's gonna do. That's not a bullish breakout yet. Didn't make a higher high. Apparel and footwear. I figured with a 4-letter XJ, that'd be a biotech. But nope. Had a split, 1 for 10. That's never bullish. That's gonna go in the toilet. That's going back to $1. You could short the crap out of that. And last but not least here, PSO, big slam. Probably going on down. Let's see what that one, target be 950 right now. And possibly 915 below that, which would be right near the prior low. Maybe heading down there to retest the low. That's what I got. My bias for the day is sideways still. That FOMC meeting tends to mute the moves in the market. Since we did not break out yesterday, we're probably just going to fart around in this consolidation zone. Could retrace back down to this 41.50 area. And we're going to leave it up till tomorrow to see what the main move is. So I kind of hate seeing that, but at this point, the market is tipping no hands before the FOMC. Tomorrow's the main event. And Merck. Yeah. I knew it was going to go up and hit the target. Oh my gosh. 2 weeks. I was 2 weeks short on my options. 2 weeks short. 119 is the target. And 120 above that. So God love it. I ran out of time. All right. And people ask, why didn't you not get back in? All right, look. So I posted this in Discord. Let me read this. Let me pull this up and read it. This is like the lesson for the day here. Let me pull this up. I want to read it. I pinned it to Trader Talk. So remember, it isn't being wrong that loses you money. It's staying wrong. So right here, I was wrong. I didn't buy enough time. I was wrong. So instead of chasing the trade and staying wrong, I just moved on. There's other opportunities. So that's why I didn't get back into it, even knowing that I was pretty sure we were going to hit that 119 target. I was wrong. I just moved on. So staying wrong, like chasing it with more money, that's where you lose. That's where you make big mistakes and lose more money. So that's like the fable, the lesson for the day. Staying wrong is where you lose your money. Being wrong is okay. I mean, I get stuff wrong. I may never get something right again, but it's unlikely. I mean, we see my targets getting hit all the time. But staying wrong, chasing bad trades, that's where you lose big money. Think about it. Think about how you're doing it, all right? Be careful. The money in the account you save may be your own. And I'll see you again later at 5 p.m. today, Eastern Time, for 30 minutes of awesome. 30 minutes of your requests. I'll go through all the charts you want. Make sure you're a subscriber. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notified when I go live. And if you want to come talk to me in Discord all day, links in the description.